Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's go. Why is Kimmy with Maurice? If she really feels like he's protecting Kiowa and Munster's image and not doing the same thing for her, like he clearly does not have her back in this situation. And then making her have a conversation with Kiowa when she doesn't want to. Kimmy, this is the same way he wants you to roll over. Like, my heart goes out to you. Why were they covering those Macy and Milo bottles? Let me know what you think about that. Why is Tisha getting the key to the city in Mobile instead of Bessemer or Birmingham? Like, why all the way down there in Mobile? Somebody help me out with that. Kimmy making an excuse for Maurice and Munster not helping, saying Munster is 16 or whatever. That's an excuse. But I'm not saying this hasn't happened. But why haven't they had the conversation about getting someone to come in the house and do the things that Kimmy needs to have done so she can relax and go through her treatment? That if Maurice doesn't want to do anything, that would seem like a great solution to me. Okay, so this is a real cute spa place. I like this. I'm going to look into that. So I was told on live that Kiowa actually cheated on Maurice. And you know the type of person Maurice is, that messed his ego all the way up. But even though they weren't divorced, like in the system, the paperwork was signed, but Kiowa wanted to get back together. So that's how Kiowa feels that Kimmy interrupted their situation. Am I right about that? Let me know. So in the beginning of this conversation with Mel, when Mel said, were they divorced? Kimmy said, no, they weren't divorced. They had signed the paperwork. But then at the end of the conversation, she said when she met Maurice, they were divorced. Which one is it? It always gets me how Martell always says how much he loves his kids and things of that nature. And then the things that he does to hurt Mel is just such an oxymoron. And I don't even know, I don't know how Mel does it. I really and truly don't know how she does it. After all this stuff that has gone on that Maurice has said about Kimmy in his last interview with Carlos, a mattress commercial should be the last commercial that they ever do. I love Kiki and I hope she is well and hope she's getting better every day. But Tisha, it has to be draining because it's no pleasing her. She always talking about an action, but what actions are you doing, Tisha? So Tisha just not going to believe that Kiki didn't have transportation because she feels like, yet again, she's let me down. But, I mean, Tisha, you don't even give people grace. Y'all, I'm going on to part 2. Hey, y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, Love and Marriage Huntsville, part 2. Let's go. Kiki, get your bag and get up and go home. Because talking to Tisha is talking to a brick wall. Because she not going to give nothing and she always thinks she's right. Girl, go home. Tisha and these actions and this expo, girl, go on somewhere. I know Nell get into the business, right, that she don't need to be into, but I actually love Nell on here, and I love Nell on here being Mel's friend. I think it's cute. Wait a minute. Martell did not tell Chris and Nell that they were being subpoenaed to court. Like, that's the courtesy that you give the people that you want to speak for you. Ooh, child. So Martell wants people to get up on the stand and lie and perjure themselves. That's what he wants people to do? Child. Now when Marlene said that she hates it there in the courtroom about y'all kids. And then Martell talking about our kids. Martell, you are the reason that y'all are in the courtroom. You wanted this. And then, might I add, could not afford it. Martell wanted his mother to get up there and lie for him. Because when he said you supposed to stick it to her mama, when he said we've talked about it all the time, that means he's told her what he wanted her to say. Marlene got up on that stand and she realized if I fool around here and lie on this stand, I could get in some trouble. And I guarantee you she did not lie and she told them exactly the truth. He cannot with the truth. And another thing, when Marlene said that she wasn't going to volunteer any information, if there's anyone on here who's ever gone to court, your lawyer has always said, do not volunteer any information. Because once you start volunteering, that's room for the lawyer to pull out other stuff. And you could really end up in some trouble. That further lets me know that he had gave her some stuff to say that was not true. And like Marlene said, she don't do this. So she gonna tell the truth. Then Kristen got up here on the stand and he done told the truth. Now Martell mad at Chris. You know what? You should have told him that he was going to be subpoenaed. That's foul, Martell. Now Martell got to move out of his house because Kristen put the house up for sale. That is why he asked for that $28,000 from Mel. Y'all, where is Martell living? If you're in Huntsville, let me know. I will say this, and I know Mel is going through this for the first time, right? But her not giving Martell her number is a problem. And I know it's a problem. But the kids are the only thing that Martell has that's connected to Mel. So he and his petty, ridiculous self is going to do whatever he can do. Child, Kyle believes what she believes, right? And then she needs to go over there and pack her baby up and take him home. And we can talk about it tonight on Zoom. And the link is in my Instagram story. See y'all later.